kids. Shit won't stop rolling. It's time for another video that's probably gonna get copyrighted. Again. But, let's get on with it. I gotta go bake some eyebrows. Usually, I don't actually put on my foundation during eyeshadows and stuff like that. But since, this is gonna be an everywhere kind of thing, I'm gonna need a foundation to go ahead and go on beforehand. So, this is where we're at. Also, I don't know about some of the rest of y'all, but you know what? I'm pretty sure my first sexual awakening was watching David Bowie in Labyrinth. Oh, yep, it's time to confuse people if I got the virus. No, don't got the virus. I breathed in half of my setting powder. Don't do that, kids and gentlemen and everyone else in between, because you're gonna confuse people as you start beating your face away. I got enough powder coming off me like a baby's butt at the moment. Oy. Nope. Now is the time that I have more powder on my face than a baby's butt. Yep. Guess what we're gonna do is the powder. We're just gonna wait until it sets for a hot little some minutes or so. Coffee break. At least my eyebrows are mostly gone now. We're getting better, ladies and gents. We're getting better. I will admit that most of the androgyny that comes from most of my style actually comes from David Bowie himself. I was a little obsessed with him. At this point in time, it's the realization it's time to move on to powders. It's time to move on to powders. It's time to move on to powders. Alright, so this is where we're going to go off the beaten path from a traditional David Bowie look, basically Labyrinth, one of my favorite all-time movies, looks, everything, ever, so there was no way I was not going to go ahead and do a David Bowie inspirational look without this iconic look. Just gonna happen. It's just simple as that. So, this is where we're going to go off the beaten track, and I'm going to get a little more, Ziggy with it as I keep going. If anyone ever asked me, what would I do? Would I give up my brother? She did in Labyrinth to go ahead and freedom and all that. I would have just left if David Bowie said that, hey, go ahead and come along with me. I'm the Goblin King. It'll be fine. I'll be like, okay, bye. You don't have to take my brother or nothing. You can keep him. It doesn't have to be this difficult. We can just go. I'm going to be going off of, if I remember right, his Ashes music video to where he just kind of looked like a painted clown. Some of y'all might understand the reference of Lady Gaga from her Applause video as well, to where it's basically a smattering of colors everywhere with a very pale look. So I'm just going to add that on with the eyebrows itself with as much color as I can, while as contrasting as whatever's in. So we're going to go ahead and see here. I was gonna have something, I forget what it was. Oh well. I also don't quite have the colors as I would want to go ahead and have. But you're gonna have to go ahead and do with what you got, as long as they're bright, as long as they annoy people when you walk by them. Guess who found paints? Don't worry, they weren't sitting in the frickin' sunlight this time, but found paints. And if anyone says, well, that's not David Bowie, you obviously did not know David Bowie that well. And not only that, his take when it came to expressing yourself. No one can blame you for walking away. And here we have it. A good old David Bowie inspired look. So this is our final look of a Labyrinth slash let's just say 80s puro David Bowie. It might not be, I didn't want to go with the whole lightning bolt thing because I've done it 3 times over. It's been done a lot as well. So I wanted to do also something different that inspired me from David Bowie and from his different looks, since that's what my suggestion challenge was to go ahead and not do anything specific right off the bat, but to go ahead and take like an inspiration of my own take on it. And this is what one of my own takes would be, kind of going with the colorful but also the iconic eyebrow look from Labyrinth as well. So I know I did not talk that much today. I didn't have a lot of snippets. I usually have a crap ton. It's kind of dreary out today, to tell you the truth. You know, it's if the lighting looks effing terrible and I look whiter than which actually, you know, that's great for actually David Bowie looks. So actually, maybe that kind of works. But I don't have any like professional lighting or anything like that. Like, so I'm using natural light for all this in my computer for this. So if it's a little bit paler and everything, that's why. It is a little bit stormy out and cloudy out today, but you know, that also provides some really great light as well. But I hope y'all enjoyed it. I know, again, I know I didn't talk that much today. Maybe I'll think of something for these end credits and things of Emma ramblings along the way. But I thank you for going ahead and coming along and seeing me cough and sneeze of more setting powder today, because that is my life right now. And I'll go ahead and see y'all soon. More makeup to go ahead and come with this week. Probably a little bit more further than I have been. Because guess who got liquid latex and cotton balls and hot glue and some other stuff? So, it's about to get really fun. At least for me it is. I don't know about y'all, but at least for me. So, I'm gonna go, probably try to go watch Labyrinth, or probably go watch maybe some stuff from Space Oddity, but that's besides the point. Remember to stay creative, stay safe, and stay healthy. Have a great day. I think during these trying times, I'd rather be an alien than any other gender, to tell you the truth. Because I feel like aliens can't catch the corona. Just saying. I'm pretty sure at one point in my life someone tried to diss me that I look like David Bowie or something like that, because I used to have really short hair. I don't think they knew that, like, took that as a compliment more than anything.